Hello guys and welcome to Isaiah33's video where I compare Diabolik Lovers, the all-time favorite of many people, which also has gotten a lot of hatred, and My Sweet Bite Marks, which is a Chinese owner. In this video I will be comparing the two of them and also telling you my very personal opinion and impressions of both of them. If you don't like my opinion or don't see it the same way I do, feel free to comment, but don't be mean. Everybody has their own opinions and that's great the way it is. So, okay, first off, and I think even Diabolik Lovers fans won't disagree with me, the MC, Yui. Yui sucks. Honestly, she does. She has no character, nothing she does makes sense, and all her actions are weird. Nobody gets them. She basically doesn't do anything. She's not mad at the right moments, she's not acting, she's not afraid when she should be, she's not asking any of the questions that would be interesting to us as well, like why she got there, why her church parents, adoptive, whatever, left her there with a lot of vampires without telling her anything. She's asking nothing, okay, and it makes no sense. Whereas the MC in My Sweet Bite Marks has, her actions make sense, she acts, and her emotions make sense. She's scared when she should be scared, and where we would probably be scared as well. She's when she becomes more friendly with a male character. There are good reasons why, because and that's the next point. The male characters are so much more likable and nicer, and just at first you might not like every one of them, but the farther you get to watching the show, the more you will like them. Whereas in Diabolik Lovers, they are honestly disturbing. The whole way they act, talk, and in general, the whole way they treat little Yui is disgusting. I mean, they only call her by swear words, and bitch Tian and I don't know what. That's not cute. That's really not cute. And even Ayato, who is one of the theoretically nicest, or Subaru there, still, they mistreat her. They know no boundaries, no nothing. Whereas in My Sweet Bite Marks, at first the guy seems very pushy and, the bad guy and everything, and you don't really understand some characters. Like, some seem nice, but they aren't, and some seem indifferent, but they aren't, and some seem bad, but they aren't, or they are. But yeah, it has many different kinds of characters that make sense, that have a kind of a storyline. Although it's very short, you still get to understand why they act the way they act. Whereas in Diabolik Lovers, they all were victims of abuse, every guy in there. I would even say Yui was, to be honest. Look at her reactions. She has none, basically. And, they weren't exactly abused in My Sweet Bite Marks, but many characters weren't exactly treated nicely as kids, at least the ones we care about. But then again, they act completely different, and they show compassion, and they show different sides of themselves. They're not just this one abused little child that thinks they can treat other people like just because they were treated like that in the past. And they had some very serious abuse, some of them. If you play the game and everything, you will know what I mean in Diabolik Lovers. The mom of some even very intimately assaulted some people there, and others were not loved. They were treated really badly, etc. That doesn't matter. Also, one point that I really do like nowadays a lot more than when I was younger, I do not like harem animes anymore. I didn't particularly like them back then either, but they were, compared to other romance anime, not bad, because you had a lot of characters to choose from, and they were also different. Whereas in normal romance anime, which aren't harems, you only have one or two, and basically normally you choose whatever the male MC is in the end, and they get together, or they don't even get together, whatever. But in harem animes, you got to see a little bit more spicy scenes sometimes, and a lot of different characters, like I said before. But the older I get, the less I like them, because the routes lead to nowhere at all. But in My Sweet Bite Marks, it's not a harem. It kind of seems like that, and you have a lot of different good-looking male characters. Okay, you do. But you see the main couple from the very first episode. They are the couple, and the other guys are just there for eye candy. Okay, so and in general, I don't know how to explain it, but the whole feeling you get when watching My Sweet Bite Marks compared to Diabolik Lovers is a completely different one. I mean, I felt more excited, although the episodes are 10 or 12 minutes long only, but I think it's the exact same with Diabolik Lovers, if I'm not mistaken. But the feeling you get is completely different. I feel like when I watch Diabolik Lovers, oh my gosh, why doesn't the episode end? But when I watched My Sweet Bite Marks, I felt like, oh my god, that was so exciting. I can't wait to see the next episode. And it felt like I was watching way longer than just 10 minutes, but I enjoyed every second of it. In Diabolik Lovers, okay, there were some scenes that were enjoyable, but that's it. And the guys were kind of interesting. But in the second season, it gets even worse. I don't know. I couldn't enjoy the second season at all. I could watch the first season when I was younger, at least. That was around 10 years ago when it came out. But nowadays, I couldn't. So, my personal opinion is that My Sweet Bite Marks is the preferable one of the two, and honestly, I'm sure you will enjoy it more as well. Maybe you like the more bad boy characters that stay bad boys, that's up to you. I personally don't like to be treated like that, and I don't want anybody else, especially not the people I like and love, to be treated like that. But as I said, the story in My Sweet Bite Marks makes a lot more sense. She has reasons to hate vampires, she has then reasons to maybe change her mind or not. The character development is there. In Diabolik Lovers, there is no character development on any side, okay? And I'm so excited, and I hope that they will release a second season for My Sweet Bite Marks. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked my video, I hope you like and subscribe. Bye bye!